reggae ya, nisi. Sha. And you my etwa, ye di tradie. And you my etia, ye di siadie. I him funi kuku dam nyum. And you my ashe won't come that die. So can send me boy could be say. King David of Psalms 100. Make a joyful noise unto Jah. Nisi. Oh, he land. That was the culture, but we cannot forget. No. Uncle to the bet of Jamaica. Until recent time till today. On the nipa udika in cancer. Do the reggae ya. Do the reggae ya. Reggae ya. I just say reggae ya. You best see a coffee. Yamanya nyamamre. Rasu denke back. Hey, back to our roots. You best see a coffee. Yamanya nyamamre. Rasu denke back. Come on, back to our. Hear me when I sing, say reggae ya, me see. Rastafari, reggae ya. Jamaica reggae from. Oh yo, reggae ya. I just say reggae ya. Hey, reggae ya. Reggae ya. Just say reggae ya. Blakk Rasta, hear this one. Hear this. I want you to bring it down for me. Hear this one. Yeah, man. If you could bring it down for me. In the history of Ghana's reggae, the first time to hear Kuchoko, Blakk Rasta Day, or the Nyumbeng, Kuchoko ya. Kuchoko ya. I just said Kuchoko ya. Listen this one. In the history of Ghana's reggae, the first time to grab your Kuchoko, Blakk Rasta Day. Yeah, Kuchoko ya. Sha, Rastafari, Selassie I 3FM. I tell you, man, urban blend. The taxi driver, me I tell you, man, big things are going. Selassie I.
God, Nana Ntow the Bombardier. He's my colleague on the microphone, on the radio station, Daddy FM. My brother, my sister. And it's right here with us. He has a very beautiful album that he has just released. And it's called Just a Reggae. Nana Ntow, walk me through your journey as a singer.
Yeah, first of all, greetings in the name of the Emperor, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Jah, Rastafari. Just a Reggae is an album with 7 songs.
Wow.
And namely, His Excellency Asimeni, Go to Code, COVID-19 with Amenyo Kojo, sometime some years ago, Switzerland, Marijuana, and then many more as well. And this album was recorded, or is recorded at the Okuding Studios under the leadership on the direction of Nana Boachi, an international musician and a keyboardist like that. And it's my first album coming through because I realized that most people have talked about reggae, and the reggae itself, everybody knows the music that connects with the heart for life and for mankind.
For real.
And so I realized that I just say reggae, unless reggae, what else can happen again? I'm sure this morning I'm not so happy about what is going on in the country, both online and online, you know, online and online. This morning you said about it. If we really know reggae and we know our history, I'm sure by now, Blakk Rasta, let me just pass this through. Dr. Opoku Prempeh would have come out to apologize quickly.
Wow.
Yes, but unless reggae, until the people hear history songs and things, they will never realize.
They won't.
That no man on this earth shall disrespect his first president. Because Nkrumah didn't come with war or coup. He came through constitutional rule, procedure to become a president. Moreover, he's the first man to sit on the seat, which the current party or MPP is in government. They are the current government in governance now. And so I was not happy to hear the news from yesterday night, this morning, and all over. It's not good. We are teaching the next generation something that is dangerous. Very dangerous, Blakk Rasta.
Nana Ntow the Bombardier.
Blessed.
Now, did you always know that you were going to do reggae music? Or at what point did you know this?
I did not know until my listeners started telling me, Nana Ntow, you play Blakk Rasta. One of your songs I like most. Wow. Send down a letter from home since you left home. The melody and the harmony. Daviba Wanda called me. Nana Ntow. My mind was not there, you know. Jago used to tell me, my brother, anytime you are singing, you raise your hand like a guitar. Sing. Other people used to tell me, until Raskaba, whom I know you know very well, took me to Wazumbi studio when I wanted to have a show concerning the first Galamsey show I wanted to organize at the time when Peter Mewu was the Minister of Natural Resources. So I went to Wazumbi studio and that was it. And that was it. Until then, I realized that no, I could.
So at Wazumbi studio, what did you do?
I did a Galamsey, first Galamsey song that was saying, "Stop the Galamsey." I mean, it was a campaign song trying to tell the Republic that if we destroy our water body, then that's the end of it. That is the end of it.
I remember that song clearly, almost like yesterday.
No better cook can cook water, you know that.
Yes.
Before that one, I did the first one at Wazumbi studio.
Okay.
Galamsey taking over. Yeah, man. And the law is sleeping over, you know, man.
All right, so let's check this one.
No better cook can cook water. Jah is powerful. And you must know this. Ntow, Seriam River Disu, River Oti, River Anobra, River Brimo, River Brahe, River Ori, River Disu, River Oti, River Anobra, River Brimo, River Brahe, River Ori. Coming down. Oh, Jah. Fire! Look at the state of River Blakk. Tell me what.
That was how he cut his teeth in the world of reggae. Kuchoko. My God have mercy, Nana Ntow the Bombardier. Music produced by Wazumbi, right?
Like this one was made at Anyami Beat Studio with Syriam. The first one was more or less vibe and talking. This one is the second Galamsey song.
Second Galamsey song.
Before the By the Rivers of Ghana, the third Galamsey song. No, Ghana, we don't want our own, so sometimes you just have to just close your mind. And
I mean, there was a demonstration. I was part of that demonstration, Fix the Country.
Okay.
And everybody there was singing Rivers of
Ghana.
Check this one out.
On my before, you really say so name one. Check and can see me could be in what Dubai. Send Yanka Mumbai and I said, I'm by. Can't your Munkabium. Ube Jai Jai. Come on, Galamsey, you say, oh my own. Ube Jai Jai. Galamsey, you need Kumio. Hey, Ube Jai Jai. Oh. Galamsey says you. Fire! Ube Jai Jai. Oh Lord. Galamsey.
I'm in your cojo.
I am for more. Yet Nasia, my you not say.
Come on,
and surely I near San. Okay, Brena. Papa Mutina and Siona no honor. Otorawana. And China way namo. It's Rema Nebana. Omwedio Mwiniato Yensono. Omabebu. Omusieni Dasoni ho.
Okay, so this one is Nana Ntow featuring Amenyoko Joe by the Rivers of Ghana. Lovely. Singing so much about Galamsey. And then, oh my God, when the album came out, we all were there to celebrate it. Here are this other one on it called Marijuana. Watch this.
Controversial.
One woman with different names across the globe. No woman can marry this time.
About you, told me a lot about you, wrote a lot about you, travel on jail me a lot of times about you. Some say you're gonna make me go insane, Joanna. Some say you're gonna kill me before my time. Some said I cannot marry you, Joanna, young. But when night got closer, then I realized it's a bag of lies. marijuana. I've got to marry Joanna. I've got to marry Joanna. Oh, he may.
I got to marry Joanna. Oh my God, have mercy. What really are you talking about in the song?
I'm talking about marijuana, not marijuana. See, because it has come of age now when I don't understand why one herb. There is kuntumri, there is ademe, there is shwaka, suri, alifu, and all. But there's one herb that we celebrate internationally, 420.
See.
On the 20th, or on the 4th of April 20th, which is marijuana.
Yeah.
Yet if you try to kiss it, if you try to hug it, if you try to call it tokonfun, they say 10 years in jail.
Interesting.
I do not understand that. When we celebrate as International Marijuana Day.
Interesting.
And everybody have grown to know that the world's economy is now round on marijuana.
Yeah.
So I wonder why we cannot legalize it and control it from central government, which will create source of employment and money, and then save our economy, at least to pay our loans off.
Do you personally hug it and kiss it?
Well, I don't do it with marijuana, but I do with herbs.
Herbs.
Yeah,
like
man.
shure and adem.
Yeah, man. I'm a native doctor. I'm a native. No, Peter is bush doctor. I'm a native doctor. You know.
Native doctor.
Yeah, man.
All right. I mean, so many people say you style yourself like, Peter Tosh.
Wow.
They see Peter Tosh in you.
Wow.
Or better still, yes. You come out like Peter Tosh. Is it true?
Yeah, Blakk Rasta, I think I have to break this secret here. There was one nice evening when I was lying in my couch. Within 10 seconds, my eyes was closed.
Wow.
The next thing I could see was Peter Tosh and Joseph Hill, culture, sitting just like a vision. Then Peter was the one aggressively touched me. Take the key.
Wow.
Peter gave me a key in my hand. But when I opened my eyes, I could not see them. I said, wow, which key is that? Then from there, I started having time for myself to see the key. And so Peter is one man who really disturbs me a lot. At least once in a week, I see him when I'm sleeping.
Oh, wow.
He disturbs me a lot, too much.
Wow.
Yeah. And I can say a lot of things when it comes to Peter like that. I think those things are not even out in public. I know it personally. And when the time comes, we shall bring it to the people in public.
Wow.
Yeah. Peter disturbs my mind and my vision so much. Anytime he's around me like that, get up and sing. I've given you the key, that level. So sometimes, I don't know.
Is he your favorite reggae artist? I know you love culture too.
When I was growing up, and when I even enter into reggae, culture is my father. As for Joseph Hill, I can't go without him because he's so melodious and can use 3 seconds to weave the whole history.
But Peter
was the one who made me rise up to sing. Because Peter will put you into challenge. Because Peter, you know his voice and his vibes alone. The baritone alone make you do something.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. I love culture song. I sing along and I love culture so much. But Peter will let you get up and do something.
Where do you want to see your music in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I want to see my music across the globe because I know within myself I have message. The only thing I need is push. Because Blakk Rasta, I'm not bragging. I'll just have to pull my drawer and bring the music out and all his money, you know that. Yeah, man, the words are many in me. And sometimes it disturbs me when I'm alone, saying poems and recording on my phones and things. When I come back to listen, I say, hey, just when I heard Napo's issue, a song came, If Nkrumah Was an Ashanti. Can you imagine? And it's not easy to sing that song.
Wow. Have you started composing it?
No, it will take intelligence and I have to enter into Peter's energy to change the words and make it meaningful because Ashanti is a tribe and they are a group of people. And Kwame Nkrumah is individual who is a family man except being president. You understand? So you need to weave a word that the people will hear and say, oh, it makes sense. So it might take time.
Interesting. Now, I know you have a family, you have a wife and children, right?
Oh, Blakk Rasta. Maybe some beautiful girls admire me at the corner there and say, wife and baby. Anyway, it's true, very true. Yes, we can go there, please.
Okay. All right. How are you able? I know that the radio is not paying you too good.
Of course.
You know.
You're right.
How are you able to, when I listen to a recording, this is live.
Live recording, Blakk Rasta.
Right from the drumming all the way down to the keyboards.
Yeah,
everything is live.
Sure.
How are you able to fund this?
Blakk Rasta, it took me time and plan. At a point in time, I realized that I have to put things on paper and take it bit by bit. Because when I went to the studio, they told me bandsmen, they need to be paid by rehearsal. If you record on live, you have to rehearse several times until you are solid before they will record you. And an Abachi will not play with certain things. So I needed to have a plan. Do first 3, take my time. Go and do the drum lines and the bass line another time. When I have money, I go and do voice until I've come this far. And Okudin Studio really helped me. It took about 30% of what has come out. Wow. Anabachi realized that he has to step in to get instrumentalists for me. Sometimes we record the drum line, get the saxophonist to play on it and, all those things. So Okudin came in to also help. on that aspect.
I have seen you on stage several times, and you are always awesome. I mean, you come on stage, you are very strong. You are able to sing your songs. I mean, when I started, it took me so long to be able to even sing properly in key.
Really?
And also on time.
But I like Rasta Congo. Yesterday when you played that song, I said, wow, those times, Congo Bongo. Wow. Anyway.
I mean, Congo Bongo was the second album. So, I mean, when I started, it truly was really difficult.
Wow.
Since you started, and I know you started just a few years back.
Yeah, man.
Have you been paid for a performance yet?
Yes, honestly, with Reggae Network Ghana. The first time Osajifo gave me money in my palm, I was so happy.
Wow.
I was so happy. Not because I've gotten money, but I was saying, so I just finished performing. They give me money because I've done well. Osajifo was the one who paid me in an envelope first, and then to take this, I mean, made some small revenue.
When was that?
That was, I think, some 1.5, 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago?
Yeah, man.
Do you remember how much it was?
Yeah, it was more than 300 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
So I was so much happy. Osajifo said, take this. I mean, everybody's taking bid by all the artists, the gate man and things. So, Ntow, this is also yours.
Big up yourself, Osajifo.
Yeah,
after that, have you been paid again?
After that, honestly...
No payment?
Yeah, no payment, because I realized I have to also involve myself. As an artist, you don't need to stay for the bigger show. Because once the people gather, it is your work to go and give them the vibes.
I can tell you that Kuchoko Roots Festival, we're going to be inviting you to come on that international stage.
Wow, I'll be so grateful.
Yes, and we would be happy to see you. Ghana's answer to Peter Tosh.
I tell you, Blakk Rasta. But Black, we have to have one together, of course. You know,
real.
Most of the people come, I say, Ntow, or somewhere be I'll be grateful to be on Kuchoko Festival as well, to also tell the people more.
We have been playing this other song, and I realized that so many people have been singing along. Some years ago.
My all-time on the album, I tell you,
the pains and agony of this man still lingers around. And I tell you, man, if this man were here today, man would have done worse to them. Man in his wicked ways. Selassie.
Sometime and years ago.
Same thing they take do Haile Selassie sometime and years ago. We cannot forget, we cannot forget, no. That thing they take do Percival the Bedward sometime and years ago. Well, it's the same thing they take do Percival, oh well. We can never forget Sediction, oh Lord. That thing they take do Marcus Garvey sometime and years ago. No, it's still the same thing they take do Kwame Nkrumah sometime and years ago.
Well, we can do Kwame Nkrumah sometime, so many years ago.
Yeah, man.
And it's still happening. No two ways about that thing, the man. Oh gosh.
Right down from the days of Ametewe to Kulungungu and many trials, still the man is physically not here with us. But it's because of his monument, object that we see on our eyes. It's what making people still make reference
for real
to him. So
how is reggae music going in Ghana? And we are concluding.
Yeah, man. Reggae is still booming. Black, I've seen a lot of artists. They have not gotten the chance to come maybe on radio or perhaps show their music. There are a lot of them. And one thing I know at the back of my mind is when reggae moves, everybody will eat bread.
Everybody moves.
It's moving, but the only thing is that we need to unite. Like Kuchoko is coming, everybody will support. Akle is coming on the 3rd of August, Lee Shrine. We support. I mean, Reggae Network Ghana is doing something. We all come in to support so that we eat bread. Now, when the time comes for award, then we can make proper argument.
Interesting.
That, look, this is what is trending. This is what is reggae. This is how it is. Until we come together as one under one umbrella and move or support ourselves one way or the other. Yeah, it will still, but it's moving on.
This is the first time we have so many reggae albums in just a few months.
Sure.
We won't even say 1 year. Samini is out with Sticks and Locks. Blakk Rasta is out with Salaga Soldier.
Yeah, man.
Ntow is out with Ajisa Reggae. Osajifo is out, I mean, with
Serious Times EP.
Serious Times EP is out, seen? And we have Conqueror. Let me in the background also getting ready to come on. Akle is out with the dancehall album. And all these albums are out. Are we making a headway?
Yeah, Blakk Rasta, the headway, we'll make the headway by our own head first. Because we are the act.
You understand? And from once we get investment or we get sponsorship, we can do, because Blakk, look at the albums you mentioned. Imagine all these artists are having 2 days festival. Let's say Kuchuku Root Festival, 2 days, Friday to Sunday, something like that. We position ourselves based on the artists, put other craft in it. Blakk, we can move forward. I can tell you that. The only thing we need most is sponsorship, because the arts, they are good. Yesterday I was at the shrine with Akle. She was rehearsing. And she sang a song. And you know what she sang? Down, Presser Man, where you gonna run to?
Wow.
I just got up and saluted her. I said, yeah, you know this. I said, you know, I come from Bosco's house. Yeah. So I must know this.
For
so
real.
Blakk, the only thing is investment. And then one of the things is that when we are doing the singing, we should sing well. And do it properly.
You are on Daddy FM. You play once a week.
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
Man.
Why? Why are you not doing 5 days, 6 days, 7 days?
Well, that will depend on management when they come forward well.
Oh, it's not coming from you. It's not you who has refused to do it.
It is not me. It is not
Why?
me.
Management is not appreciating the reggae or what?
Well, they appreciate it. My show is one of the, if not but one of the most listened to programs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Reggae Paradise, because it comes with certain vibrations and history on Sunday. So, you know, in radio, when you come in and you want to extend it, something must be added to your pay and other things. Yeah, so I'm just waiting if they call me that this and that will come in.
Would you accept it without an increase in pay?
No, please. We've done radio for long. And this time you have to come in professional and real. Because Blakk, you know, talking is not easy.
Are you being paid?
Well, they pay us, but quite some time now.
Oh,
yeah,
so you have received pay, but for some time now, no pay. Oh, this is
crazy. But we are still invited to come.
For how long?
Well, I cannot tell now for certain reasons, Blakk Rasta.
I was not paid for 19 months on xylophone.
You told us. I remember when I met you the other time, you said about 19 good months.
19 good months, yeah.
For me, it's about getting to, I don't want to disclose that, but you know, Blakk Rasta, this work of reggae is different from any other presenting.
Yeah.
That is what most people don't know. Because reggae, if you don't come to work one day, somebody will not be saved. This morning, you know the number of people you have saved.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Yeah,
Just
Mr. Massive was also at xylophone.
Wow.
He wasn't paid for so many months.
Wow. But yet if you don't express it, people will think that you are so much okay.
Yeah.
Like, look at the vibration you have and the energy in the studio this morning. People
Nana, so how do you eat?
Blakk Rasta, give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses. So they tell us in the New Testament.
Do you do other businesses?
Yes, I do other things on my own runnings and take care of the family.
I know you wanted to have an ital shop, a vegetarian shop.
Yeah,
Is it on?
Yeah, I closed it last 1.5 years when they increased oil prices and chicken prices under this administration. Still has not come down. I realized I was running at loss. I did a lot of food and other things, but I have to close it because I was running at loss. The Ghana people told me that no, why I come here no, when you're here, assorted 50 cedis. To buy assorted 50 cedis, we rather go for the kinky and fish.
Oh my God.
You understand? So I have to close it and do something else.
Wow.
See?
I don't
More fire.
I truly don't know what to say.
Yeah, man.
I honestly don't know what to say. Support Nana Ntow's music. In fact, he gave me the album, but I still went ahead and I bought it right there online.
Wow, Selassie.
In fact, and you can see it right here. I bought the album online.
Thank you so much, Blakk Rasta.
Because I want to support a brother.
I'm so much grateful.
And we went to celebrate the outdooring of this album together.
Exactly.
Anytime I'm invited, he's one of the artists I truly respect and honor. I would always go and support. Support his music. Is called Ajise Reggae. When you have shows, invite him over.
Of course.
Pay him to be able to do a good show for you, and you would always call him because he's humble and he gives you the best when it comes to performances.
Thank you.
And to final words that we've done.
Blakk Rasta, first of all, give thanks to Jah for life first. And second to yourself and your show. You've done well because I know some of your story. Passion, when you came to Accra from Happy FM, you've passed through a lot.
Right.
Gone through several places and you are still on fire. You are still keeping the energy. I'm so much grateful for it. This is the first time I'm meeting you one-on-one on radio.
Right.
A lot of people called me, Blakk, Bombardier and Reggae Pay, you know that level. So I'm so much grateful. I also want to thank Reggae Network Ghana every time for putting us on show to keep us warm. I also want to thank all my listeners. What I'm looking for is now sponsorship. Somebody to put a little bit of money into me, and I will never disappoint the person.
I know you want to give out your phone number as well.
Of course.
Please.
Okay, 0241
0241
81
81
2006
2006
0241
0241
81
81
2006
2006. Do you have a manager?
I do not have. I work with Okodim, but I do not have managers at the manager now.
All right.
I wish to have one.
So a manager who is interested can also link up.
Of course.
If you are a financier, you want to support this good cause. This is a good business. It's a good performer.
Of course.
Mention the number again: 0241
81 2006
Interesting.
Blakk Rasta, may I ask, when is Kuchuku coming up so that I can rehearse and warm up against Kuchuku?
In fact, it's going to be next year. We're supposed to have done it this year, but Alliance France said the whole place got, destroyed. By some wind, so we had to stay back.
Wow.
So next year, you are on board.
I tell you, man.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Nana Ntow, the Bombardier.
Blakk Rasta give thanks.
Love and respect.
Selassie.
Now, there was a time you and
Black Nye.
Black Shanti.
Yeah, man, Black Shanti.
Shanti. You were fighting over, the name
Bombardier.
Reggae Bombardier.
Yeah, man.
Have you sorted it out now?
Yeah, Black Shanti has even become one of my closest friends. I never knew he was a very good writer like that.
Very good.
He writes very well.
Very, very.
His words and his comments and his punctuations are very punctual. And yeah, man. And nothing happened. It was only on social media because the Bombardier is a word I took from the barracks from my father in the barracks as a soldier. Anytime they are playing games, they are playing volleyball, and the ball goes, the Hausa people, Fiema, they will talk into Bombardier, that level. And the Bombardier is like, more or less a military term, or that somebody who bombard. And if you go to artillery in 66 Regiment in Ho, you will hear most of these Bombardier soldiers. So it was a name when we were growing up. It was, and I realized the words in me comes like bombardment, though it's not bomb. Because it's not easy to say good to code like that, Respect. And so I'm very close with him as well. As my elder brother as well too.
Yeah.
A good writer.
He's a veteran as well.
Yes, of course. Enough respect to him as well.
I truly respect Blakk Shanti. Love and respect Blakk Shanti wherever you are. Love and respect every time. All right, so Nana Ntow, the Bombardier.
Blessed.
Gambian Bulungu.
Selassie.
Blessed love. Thanks for coming.
I was tempted to even say something to play our Kwame Nkrumah from Blakk Rasta.
Okay.
To our Kwame Nkrumah people. Maybe after the go to code or Switzerland.
All right. Okay.
Thank you so much, Blakk Rasta. Selassie.